Hey guys, it's been a little while, but finally have the update for the Evol deck. Um, since you're looking at Evols, I'm sure you guys saw the Michael Smith Grant one from the YCS Top 32 Atlanta. Um, Mine's pretty similar to his. I do have a few personal changes, and I don't have chains, so I did replace those. But other than that, I think mine looks pretty similar to his. So here it is. 3 Weslow, classic. 3 Najasho, tributed, special summon an Evil Star from your deck. He is probably the best card in the deck, and he almost always leads to an Exceed summon of some sort. 2 Volcano, that was it for the Evil tiles, by the way. 2 Volcanoes, he's kind of dead in your hand, but he's the Darius, the recover from grave guy. So he's useful for if you need a Logira or something. But yeah, he's pretty useless in your hands, so that's why I don't go 3. 2 Diplo. A lot of people don't like Diplo because he has nothing to do with special summoning. But I still really like him because, like the YCS video showed, if you've played Glads or know how Glads work, you gotta respect the Bestiari. And like he said, Bestiari is not limited for the sole purpose of he leads to Gazaris. He is his other effect is part of the reason. So I mean, you got Diplo leads to a lot of combos and free Exceed summoning. So I mean, I really like him. 3 Serato, classic beat stick, and searches out your Evil tiles. That's it for all the Evol related monsters. I do run Caius because his effect is amazing, and with Najasho being able to special summon from a tribute, Caius is a tribute, so you can tribute Caius, get Caius' effect, get Najasho's effect, and then you have Caius and like a Serato or a Diplo or Volcano or whatever you please. Grand Mole, I just really like him in this format. He works really well against Exceeds and everything. I just really like him, so I mean he's kind of your in case of emergency. And 2 Veilers, it's Veiler, shouldn't need an explanation. Spells, mostly staples, Book, Reborn, Heavy, Dark Hole, 2 MSTs. I personally think Avarice is pretty much a staple in this deck. It's not that you run through monsters like Light Sworns or anything like that, but you run through them pretty quickly, so I'd say it's worth it. 2 Duality, there are a bit of consistency issues. Nothing that should cause you to stray from the deck, but there are a few times where you'll find, like, if you don't draw monsters, like the YCS guy said his biggest problem was when he didn't draw monsters, and that really is the big problem with the deck. If you don't draw monsters, so you kind of can use Duality to get your monsters if you didn't draw any, but other than that, it's Duality. 3 Econ, basically for the Najasho combo, you tribute Najasho, get an Evil Star, take control of your opponent's monster. I might drop it to 2. I find sometimes I'm using the protection effect a little bit more than the tribute effect, and not that that's a bad thing, but if I'm using the protection more than I'm using the tribute effect, then I'd rather have a better protection card than Econ. So, I mean, it's really more of a personal preference thing if you want to just keep all 3. Lance, I just kind of like Lance. It's sort of a personal preference, protects your monsters and everything. And the best spell card in the deck, Evo Force. I mean, there's not much to say. It's broken with Najasho. I even use it on Westlow a lot. Flip Westlow and then use Evo Force on the Westlow after you get Westlow's effect. So, I really like it. And you kind of have to run 3. For a while, I only did 2, but it's kind of necessary for 3. The traps, bribe, partially because I had space, partially because I just kind of like it. Protects your Logia, your Dolka, your big monster, whatever that may be. 2 compulses. I really like compulse personally. It may just be me. I mean, I see a lot of people not playing it, but I personally think he wrecks Exceeds. I just really like him against pretty much every Exceed. And Dolka or Logia can negate him, yes, but I mean, I'd rather have him negate my compulsory than negate my Dark Hole. So, I mean, I like it. Mirror Force, Torrential, Judgment. Only 1 warning, yes, I know. I don't have to. I'm not sure if I would play 2 if I did. I really don't know. I've never had the experience, so I can't tell you. And Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Yes, I did kind of take this one from the YCS video, but when you think about it, it's ridiculous if you main deck it, because like he said, a lot of people don't expect you to have main decked it, so they don't really have any workaround with it or anything, but I think it's amazing against Inzectors. Wind Up Hunter is dark. If people still play a lot of Dark Worlds are dark, Tour Guide's dark, Sanguin's dark, extra deck. It's only 13, I kind of just threw it together. I mean, there's a couple more Exceeds you could probably put in, a couple more Synchros you could probably throw in just in case, but Utopia, 2 Logia, I wouldn't mind having a 3rd, but if you need 3 in 1 duel, that's a pretty long duel. I don't think I've ever been in a case where I've had sent both to the grave or both have been used and I'm like, oh, darn, I wish I had a 3rd. But it'd certainly be nice to have. I don't have a Dolka. I feel ashamed. I don't have a Dolka, but I felt a little weird paying like $30-35 outright for it. And I kind of am upset with myself now that I didn't, because now it's at like 65. But I'm probably going to have to just spend the $65 and get one, because it's that good. Zenmeister, the Zenmeister loop, which the YCS video kind of explained. You Westlow and Zenmeister. Giga Brilliant, Leviathan, could probably toss in a second Leviathan if you want, if you have the space. Then Synchros are Scrap, Thought Ruler, Stardust, Black Rose, Brio, Magical Android, and Ally. Those are pretty much all just like staple ones. You don't really need them. I'd rarely ever Synchro myself, but Solda is very good. Obviously I don't play 6s, so I can't run him, but I personally really like him, so if you find ways to make the level 6s work, by all means, he is worth it. But I just felt I always kept getting clogged and was too inconsistent with the level 6s, so I kind of had to quit it. But if you can find a way to work, by all means, make them work. I mean, Solda is very good. But yep, so that's it, guys. Comment, rate, whatever. Do what you do.